I think it's important for the Jane and Finch area in particular. It's drawing a lot of attention onto not just the program, but just the neighborhood in general.
It's a story that's optimistic. It's a story that's sometimes a little bit difficult, but it starts with a neighborhood that's seen through the medium one way, and the reality is quite different. I'm delighted to be able to be here tonight to listen to this. It's a special film, and Hot Docs truly does make an effort to tell Toronto's stories.
Well, I think it would be pretty exciting for me to see me and Whitney on the big screen. Come see the next screening at Sunday at 4:30.
It's a film about SOCALLED, otherwise known as Josh Dolgan, who's this wonderful musical wizard. He loved it and he hated it, and it depended on the mood that he was in on whatever day we were following him.
I'm not sure that's really Gary Beitel's style to sort of do the fly on the wall thing. He's more just like, more a fly in the room, like buzzing around, as opposed to just being nice and quiet on the wall. Like all the technical stuff that I can just sort of be objective about is beautiful. So that's cool.
It's a film about healing dysfunctional cultural sexuality.
It's a film that will provoke the audience in a significant way. The movie shifted to being essentially a love story about this polyamorous guru who loses his favorite lover because she can't stand like the polyamory.
It's fun to watch, and I think people find it very fascinating.
I thought it was a really amusing look into a world that I didn't even know existed.
I like documentaries that bring me into a world that I would never normally be, and so I appreciated that and seeing Des's world and that life, and it was a great film.
The film is called TALHOTBLOND, and it's probably the craziest story I've ever come across. It's about a young teenage vixen, beautiful young girl, lives in West Virginia, and she lures men online into her cyberspace web. And she gets these two guys involved with her and gets them so jealous, and she pits them against each other that in real life, somebody kills somebody else over this girl that nobody ever met in person. One guy ends up dead, one guy ends up in prison, and somebody got away with what has been called being a virtual accessory to murder. A new term for, all the new technology that's out there.
I'm honored to be here. I'm thrilled to be accepted into this festival. We didn't get into a lot of other film festivals, and I think this festival is the one that had the guts to program the movie.
Hot Docs is the most thrilling experience of my entire life so far. I just got here though. It's been 1 minute, so it's hard to judge. Just got to give it a bit more time.
To be in a pure documentary festival like this and in this town, it's very gratifying, and we're privileged to be here. It's very cool.